Albert Breer from Monday Morning Quarterback was on 92.3 The Fans show earlier today, or actually yesterday afternoon, and talks about what he expected the Browns to do next season and this offseason.
They could have like a big swing or two in them. I think they have to, really find out about Kevin Stefanski, get more out of Deshaun Watson. I think there's a lot on the line this offseason for a lot of people in that building. Like, I do think to some degree, you give Deshaun Watson and you give the coaches a mulligan on how the end of the year went because it was such a weird year, so I think to some degree, like, you chalk it up to the guy hadn't played football in almost 2 years and, there's a lot that goes into playing the game at that position. I don't think you get the same sort of mulligan next year. So I think a lot of it is going to be, a lot of the focus this offseason is going to be building an offense for Deshaun Watson, because I'm not sure that he's the best fit for, the traditional offense, the traditional, Mike Shanahan, Gary Kubiak offense that Kevin Stefanski's been running his first 3 years in Cleveland. So that's going to be a big focus, I think, retrofitting the offense for Deshaun Watson. Then obviously you're doing the scheme stuff on defense too, with Jim Schwartz coming in. But I certainly think, with the draft pick situation that they're in, that they don't have first-round picks the next 2 years, I certainly could see where maybe you take a swing in free agency or you try to do something creative, like a DeAndre Hopkins or someone like that.
And Quincy, I agree. There's a lot riding on this upcoming season for not only Kevin Stefanski but Andrew Berry. They got to find a way to get this right in a hurry.
No, I think they're at a crossroads. Legitimately at a crossroads here, right? If you have a good year this year, you're probably going to be good for probably the next 10 years, right? You're I don't know how good, but you'll be good for the next 10 years, right? You'll have stability at quarterback, stability at head coach, stability at GM, right? If you have a good, relatively expectations-filled year, that's what you have, right? Because you'll have a good quarterback. You'll have everything the other teams have had for years that we did not, right? Good quarterback, stability at coaching, stability in the front office. If you lose this year or you have another stinky year like they've had the last couple, and we're talking about same old, right? Where we're going to be getting rid of a coach, we're going to be doing this and that, so what kind of franchise does this team want to be going forward? It's going to be heavily dependent on what they do with this opportunity that they have this year, right? They got to make the most of it.
Yeah, and they're going to, I think he hit on it. They're going to try to bring in a couple of big-name guys.